We're just about to meet our sharks. My name is Kirsty and I'll be talking to you a little bit about some of these creatures today. So we have in our shark tank, we have 6 different species of shark. We have got our black tip that's swimming by now. We have got our white tip in here as well. We have got our bonnet heads. Now, the bonnet heads sometimes get mistaken with hammerheads. They are actually a bit different. Hammerheads grow up to be about 14 foot, whereas bonnet heads, who's coming right now, are only about 4 foot. They've also got different shaped heads. So bonnet heads are slightly more rounded, and hammerheads are flatter as well. We've got our grey spotted bamboo shark and our brown banded bamboo shark as well. And we've got our leopard shark in here also, who likes to hide underneath the shipwreck area there. We also have our rays in here. So we've got our Southern California ray and our honeycomb whiptail coming by the viewing window now. That's our Southern California behind it. We have 3 Southern Californian rays in here. We've got 2 males and 1 female. And the 2 males are the smaller ones, and the bigger one is the female. For our honeycomb whiptail, her tail alone is 6 foot. Now our big fish that we have over here by the viewing window, this is our Queensland grouper, and he is about 4 foot. Queensland groupers can grow up to be about 8 foot, however, and when they're at their adult size, they can weigh the same as 2 male gorillas. They can be very, very heavy. They also change colour, so he's very speckled at the moment. He's a bit like a massive mood ring. When they're really, really pale, they are grey and they're in a good mood. When they're speckled, they're kind of showing off a bit. And when they're a bit darker, they're in a bit of a mood. So, we do have 2 in here as well. Now we're just getting started on our feed right now. So we are currently feeding them a combination of mackerel and squid as well. Now the feed that we're doing right now is called scatter feed. So you'll see that a lot of food is just put into the water there. This is giving them a good smell around the tank. They're basically getting the sharks and the rays here really excited about the fact that they're about to get fed. Just getting the scent of food in there. This also benefits our bottom feeders like our rays because their mouths are underneath them, so they need to basically take the food off the floor of the ocean. Benefits several of our sharks as well, but we will also do something called a target feed, which is where basically we put a hole in the water with the food on the end of it, and it means that the sharks that are going by can eat the food off of it directly. This benefits our bonnet heads and our black tips in particularly because they need to be swimming all of the time because of the way that their gills work. So they benefit more from a target feed than they would a scatter feed. When we put the pole in the water, it's also very important that we don't have it too close to the edge, too close to the wall, because the sharks can sense where the walls are. They have electroreceptors to do that, and they won't go for the food if it is too close to the wall. They don't want to swim into the wall. You can see that our bamboo shark has a little bit of food there. When they have a bit of food in their mouth as well, their teeth are backwards, so they're able to hold on to their food a bit better as well. The scatter feed also benefits our smaller fish in here. You might notice we've got some little cleaner wrasse. Cleaner wrasse going by there. And we also have in here some angelfish. You can see them right at the back there. And the food particles that the sharks leave behind, they then benefit from, they eat them that way. Now you might remember me saying that the bonnet heads and the black tips need to be swimming all of the time. So in order for them to rest, the way that they would rest is they would turn off half of their brain and then they would rest it and the other half would be awake. And then they turn off the other half and wake up the other side until their brain is fully rested. Everyone else in here has spiral gills. You can see them just behind the eyes. And they are able to stop swimming. They're able to rest that way. But the black tips and the bonnethead, you'll notice, just have their slit gills. That's why they can't stop moving. We also have our bamboo shark in here. About 30% of sharks and rays lay eggs. And bamboo shark is the one in here that lays the eggs. So we have mermaid's purses in this tank as well, to the right of this tank. If you look just behind that lovely letter E, so this side of the tank, there is a nest of mermaid's purses just behind that. They lay eggs, and in the eggs, tiny little sharks. Now their eggs are made up of keratin, so same stuff our hair and nails are made from. So the sharks got a bit of food there, lovely. That's squid. That's squid. They're a big fan of squid and mackerel. They get tuna sometimes as well. The sharks get a really bad reputation. They're seen as these sort of endless killing machines that eat lots and lots. We actually feed these guys every 2 days. So this is actually means that they weren't fed yesterday and they won't be fed tomorrow. Out in the wild, they would sort of eat a lot and then they don't need to eat for a long time after that. So they get fed fairly regularly for sharks. These guys have to explore the whole world with their mouths. They obviously don't have any hands or feet or anything like that. So when they're exploring things, they'll often just bite.
That's what I said.
They're exploring it that way. You can see that
They aren't swimming the same way.
see that hole's in there right now. Figuring out if they want to eat it or not. So when you hear about shark attacks, you often hear about just a bite. Because these guys, when they go to eat things, they have a cap over their eyes. So they're essentially blind when they open their mouth. You find that sometimes they miss the pole just because they can't necessarily see where it is when they open their mouths. There was actually 9 fatal shark attacks last year. In comparison to snake attacks, there were 6,000 fatal snake attacks. They're really not a big threat at all. They don't like people either. They don't like the taste of us. We taste very, very metally to them because we have iron in our bloods. So we taste very metallic to them. They don't like it at all. Actually, you're more likely to be killed by a pig, a vending machine, a coconut, a toaster, than a shark. So they do get a really bad reputation. They're actually very, very silly in here, especially. You can see that the bonnethead over there's got a bit of food there too. And some sharks as well have tummies that are in the shape of corkscrews. So it means that when they digest their food, they need to do little twirls. The sharks and rays are part of a family called the Elasmobranchs. There's a bit there. Which basically means they're made fully of cartilage. So they don't have any bones, other than their teeth, if you're counting their teeth. They don't have any bones. Ray is essentially a flat shark. It means that they can swim in such a fashion as well. This is our white tip. She's a bit afraid of the pole, so she won't feed from it. As I say, our sharks are very sensitive. She's probably our biggest shark in here. Sometimes as well the heat can affect how they eat. So it's been quite humid in here the past few days. So they feed a bit better. Tend to get a bit more hungry when it's warm. They feed quite well in the summer. Over the winter months they tend not to be as hungry. Weather totally dictates their mood sometimes as well. as well when they're getting fed from the poles, they can't do a quick turnaround just to get their food back again. So they miss the pole, they need to swim all the way back around to get it again. They're not very good at doing quick turns. Yeah, you'll see all these guys in the tunnel as well. So the tank is very, very large. You'll see them in the bubble and in the tunnel as well. But they will feed for a little while longer as well. And there will be likely another scatter feed at the end of the feed as well. If you have any questions, my name is Kirsty, so feel free to ask. I'll be around this area for a little while if you want to have a chat with me. We also have our altered feeds as our next feeds at 3 o'clock. A little bit of time away, but if you want to hang around with the altered feed, that's at 3. There's another wee scattered feed there, so the squids are going in. Groupers I particularly quite like the squid. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to come over and ask.
I don't know. Oh, but I think that one put somebody so so. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it's alive.
Yeah.
What's alive?
Yeah, it's alive. What it is, what's just
It kind of, you can kind of tell when they're sort of in a resting state, they just seem a bit more out of it, but it means that they're weak enough and alert enough to, keep it getting away and sort of still, but just I know it's for all sharks. Yeah, so it's very rare. They tend to sort of explore the world with their minds. So when it comes to people being in the water, they get them a bit mistaken. So bigger sharks are going to go after just
because it came out and why didn't it went straight away?
They might be able to get that. Same with sharks as well. So
Whereas as soon as she got
able
caught,
to
it
get that
got there and took the soap aside and went out. And then the shark bite, she was like,
when you said that they have like a little something and that they can't see where the bite's in, so they're biting to kind of figure out what it is, but it's likely that they can also miss and accidentally get bitten. So it's sort of but it's very unlikely that they do, just because when they do eat these themselves, they are for a really long time. They get fed very frequently compared to wild. But yeah, we just taste it. We do taste it a lot, so we just taste it. So we feel like the equivalent of we were actually to start like, but there's often enough. Not really. All our rays still have their marks on. So even for the sharks, it's more the rays in there that are a bit more dangerous. Yeah, they all have marks. I mean, it used to be years ago before the